Does everyone in here know what their IQ is?
No.
No.
I do.
Fred, I think, does, right? Because we always
I know
talk
what it
about
was in
that.
8th grade.
I know mine is really...
When do people get their IQs?
Mine's really average.
It is?
Yeah.
Well,
You got your IQ? Because Artie makes a point. Nobody ever told me my IQ.
I think I don't know why I seem to remember a number.
I never got it tested.
I don't even know if it's accurate. In other words,
See, I would assume yours was definitely high.
no, I got to assume mine's really low. I can't add. I can't do math.
You're
think that-
assuming,
I don't
but
think that-
that's ridiculous.
Does
think
that
that
have to
I
do
think
with
the
it? I
number,
think
like-
it must have common sense.
Like a real mediocre number, like 112 or 119, something like that.
See,
What is high?
Average.
What?
I think that's average IQ.
Yeah,
It's
average.
not low.
I saw mine
Pretty
in
good.
my science teacher in 8th grade. He had a book, and next to all names it said IQ, and it was plus and minus 100.
Yeah.
And there were actually a couple of minuses.
Yeah.
There was like one that was like -2.
Yeah.
Which means somebody had a 98
Yeah.
or like -8 or something. So I saw mine, but it was in 8th grade.
What was it?
It said plus 36.
Wow.
But in fucking 8th grade.
So you might have 136 IQ.
Who knows?
What is high?
8th grade. It's really an aptitude as opposed to something that's going to change with knowledge.
Yeah, it doesn't change.
Who knows?
IQ is your intelligence quotient. You know, so it's like that ain't gonna change. You ain't gonna get smarter unless you take that Trello shit we sell.
So you're 136. What is high though? What's like
I think is it 140 or 160 for Mensa?
I think it was 140 for Mensa.
140 for Mensa.
You're
Yeah,
almost
I know. I'm no
Mensa.
Mensa. Yeah, you're claiming you're almost genius level.
Dude, I saw it in a book. Who knows what's what?
I
Maybe
don't
it was.
think there's too many geniuses running around at Delphi.
You never know.
He wanted to show off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did it. I had a 3.8 grade point average at a Delphi.
Christopher, you're on the air in San Francisco.
Yeah, hi. Good morning, Howard.
Hi.
I just wanted to put Gary in his place, saying he has an IQ of 136. I beg your pardon. There's no way he has an IQ anywhere near that.
Yeah, I find that hard to believe,
He's
too.
been keeping it hidden.
I never said I had an IQ. I said I looked at a book and that's what it was. You want me to take a test? Why don't we all take the test?
That's what I want to do. I'll challenge you any day, Gary, to
Who are
a
you?
test. Even unprepared, I can beat you.
All right, well.
How do you
So
prepare for?
am I supposed to be upset that a stranger might be smarter than me?
Your whole career is based on you lacking the ability to solve problems. And you have an IQ of 136 is all about...
And he went to BOCES.
I mean, I think even Sal's smarter than you.
Is that like an insult to Sal?
I know my IQ was low. I mean, I think I was borderline retarded.
Oh, stop
I'm not
it.
kidding you. I was really disappointed. I remember seeing some, I don't even know that this is right, but I remember either the number 114 or 119.
Right.
What'd you want?
That's above average.
Is it? Because I don't know.
What did
Yeah.
you want?
I would like
160
136
or something?
Yeah, sure. I'd like to, like people go, oh, Howard's a genius. And I'm saying to myself, no, I'm not.
I remember around the 2nd grade for some reason a number 170, but that might have been my weight. I have never taken an IQ test to the best
You
of
know
my
what, you
knowledge.
might have.
Probably did, but you
In
never got the
schools,
result.
They weren't supposed, like by the time, like you're 38, they figured out they shouldn't tell a kid what his IQ is because it might actually damage him to think, wow, I'm so limited. But I think back in my day, they just tell you you're a stupid fuck and you got to deal with it.
Really? I mean, in the 70s they even had that? I mean, I would think that would be like...
Yeah, they had.
Gary
Can I ask
didn't
what
even
the
know what
genius on the phone does for a living?
Gary, you didn't even know what HTJ meant back in the day when Sal used to call you.
But what is it that you do that's so important with your
I'm a
ridiculously
computer
high
scientist.
IQ?
Computer scientist. And I run two
Does that mean you-
companies. I run two companies.
What's your IQ?
I don't believe that, actually.
Mine is 129.
He's pissed, Gary, that you might have
Like I said, if you
Well,
want
Gary's 136, he claims.
I never said I was 136.
I think 136 is the number of M&Ms that Gary eats in a minute, but that's just my guess.
There you go.
All right.
Now we're talking.
All right. Hey, thanks, bro.
Okay, Bill. Take care.
I'm going to let him hang up.
Why?
Because I would take an IQ test against him, and if he loses, then I get to teabag him.
Well, maybe he'll call back. Christopher, go ahead.
Yeah, Gary, I was going to go on about my way this morning, but Gary said he wanted to challenge me to an IQ test.
Yeah, all right. You want to come down here?
Anywhere, anytime.
All right, Gary, this guy wants to challenge you to an IQ test.
And what's the penalty?
Right, but if he loses, he gets teabagged.
Right.
And if I lose, nothing happens because I don't claim to be smarter than him.
Okay.
This brings it up, and why don't we all take them?
I can give you a test right now you couldn't pass.
Go ahead, give him a test.
You know the answer.
Okay. There's 10 people in a race, Gary. You overtake the last person. What position are you in?
There's 10 people in a race. I
You
overtake
the last person. What position are you in?
Well, I would think it's ninth, but it clearly can't be the right
Can I
answer.
answer it?
Yeah.
How can you overtake the last person?
Thank
You're the
you,
last
Howard.
person.
Right, then you
Gary's wrong.
Get the fuck out of here, you dummy. He is a
Keep
retard.
going. I can keep going.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to give you 3 words, and I want you to tell me what the words are. Okay. I'm going to spell it. Okay. You ready?
Sure.
Okay. First word, 𝗦𝗵C𝗄𝗿𝗱.
Say that again slowly. ACDON.
ALDS.
Oh, you said MC.
MC.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought he said AC.
No, MC.
MC.
MC. Keep up.
So it sounds like McDonald's, but I didn't hear all the letters, so I'm not going
That's
to.
right. Okay. You got that one right. All right. This is 3-part question. Next word. 𝗦𝗵C𝗿𝗄𝗿𝗱.
It sounds like McDougal's.
Correct. Okay, last one.
Here's the trick part. MAC.
HINE.
HINE. HINE.
Go ahead, quickly. Just
McHine.
It's machine, you fucking nitwit.
I'm done.
He tricked you.
I'm done.
McHine.
But that's not IQ. That's just fucking
Dude.
dumb trick questions.
Exactly.
No, but it's not. They're dumb.
That sounds like you got to get a TV.
That has nothing to do with fucking
I
IQ.
think it's about listening
Everything to
and.
do with IQ. It's abstract thinking.
I could tell you I was in the garage yesterday, and the guy in the garage, for some reason, John in the garage, shows me this piece of paper, and it's got a sentence in it, and it says, how many F's are in this,
No such word.
I got it.
You
McHine.
can't even take. You're not even qualified to take an.
So come in here and get Sal's cock on your face, you big fucking homo.
No homo here, buddy.
All right, Christopher, you two guys will take your IQ test, but Chris.
Anywhere, anytime.
All right.
It's not about even preparation. You're supposed to be able to do this
Right, no, you can't prep for
on
it.
the fly.
So probably one day next week, you'll come in.
I can probably keep up with Fred.
We'll probably one day next week come in. We'll do it at like
one of
seven.
those.
Shut up a second.
Okay.
One day next week you'll come in. I think they take about an hour. We'll do it at 7, and we'll have results by 8:15.
I can do it in 30 minutes.
Whatever it takes you to do it, do
Gary
it.
to finish.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, McHine.
I'm a monkey. I need longer.
We'll leave you.
Fine.
We'll leave you a message on your answering machine.
All right, later, bro.
Thank you.
McHine, ball.
Exactly.
Exactly.
I'll take an IQ test with you too, buddy.
McHine. I told you I have a low IQ. You're the one who said you had 136.
I never said I had
We're
one.
gonna
I
see
said I
about
saw
that.
it. But here's the funny thing. I said I saw a thing on a piece of paper, which you guys now have made fact.
McHine.
The machine one I had heard before, and I thought, my God, he's fallen into that trap because, I guess it's a typical trap people fall into. But I had heard that question before for some reason.
McHine?
Yeah, I'd heard that same.
Well, I just want you to know.
Maybe you heard it in second grade.
I want you to know.
Maybe I did. I don't know.
I want you to know that I took a little test at the garage yesterday that John at the garage gave me, and I got higher than every doctor and lawyer he showed it to. Just want to say.
All right. Thank you, Gary, and we'll see how you do against that gentleman. McHine.
How is 𝗦𝗁 doing today?
𝗦𝗁 is around. The name's sticking.
I'm going to try to make it stick. I was
very-
thinking about it. I love
The
it.
TV show How I Met Your Mother, the kid Doogie Howser, you know, they had an episode this week where somebody mispronounced his name or called him the wrong name, and it stuck.
Right.
Like how Baba Booey became Gary's name.
Right.
And how 𝗦𝗁 could really become Gary's name. It's possible, 𝗦𝗁.
It's very Jewish sounding, 𝗦𝗁.
Words, Howard, words I thought I would never hear myself say.
Yeah.
I'm sort of attached to the Baba Booey name.
We'll decide who you are. We'll decide how long you get to keep Baba Booey and become 𝗦𝗁. Is there such a thing as 𝗦𝗁 Booey?
Yeah, it could be. 𝗦𝗁 Booey.
Hey, Gary, how do you pronounce 𝗦𝗁? 𝗦𝗁? That's the best. 𝗦𝗁.
We have to change all those
I
songs.
think I have 165 IQ. 𝗦𝗁.
I never said I had 165 IQ. And the funny thing is, I could find an equally ridiculous question that I'm sure I could trip you up on. And I will in about a month.
I didn't claim to have a high IQ. You did.
I didn't either. I said I looked at a book
You
once.
said you were 135.
I did not say that. I said I looked at a book in 8th grade, and that's what it said.
𝗦𝗁, Bull.
He actually said 136.
He did,
What
right?
was that? The page number? Never been so excited in my life about naming someone.
McDonald's, McDouglas, 𝗦𝗁. Both.
Should I pull a clip of you pronouncing Tucson as Tucson?
Go ahead. I didn't claim to be smart. You did.
Howard, you claim to be smarter than everyone.
No, I
every
don't.
day.
I have a very low IQ. I told you that.
But you're smarter than everyone.
No, I never said that. I'm smarter than you, though. I know how to say machine.
Me and Howard are the two people in this room claiming dumb.
Yeah, I'm the opposite. I think my IQ is no higher than 112. Or 114, that was it.
I don't think anybody but Fred is claiming anything around here.
I'm not
Maybe
even claiming
Benji.
it.
Well, Benji has a very sort of funny, condescending way to describe Italians to me. Benji says Italians are Jews who don't read.
That's good.
So what does that mean?
I don't know. I almost got insulted, but then I figured I wasn't as too smart enough to be insulted by it.
Let's go over to John Hine, who hosts the wrap-up show. What do you think? Should we stick with Baba Booey or begin calling him 𝗦𝗁?
Baba Booey is just, legendary, but 𝗦𝗁 is pretty damn funny.
So what do you say? Which way do you go?
I think we stick with 𝗦𝗁 for a while.
It might be 𝗦𝗁's time.
Yes.
It's 𝗦𝗁 time. Do you think people will be shouting 𝗦𝗁 at your Carnegie Hall appearance?
If they do, I will let them.
All right, can I ask a question while we're at this?
I'll encourage it.
I'm going to ask. Get out of here, asshole.
Boy, what's going on?
You know, Sal comes in and then Gary has to beat him up.
All right.
I may have to fucking kill him one day, but I'm not really mad. I'm going to go seriously. Everybody that's in this room right now, I just want an honest answer.
Go ahead.
Did everybody know the answer to that yesterday? Everyone in this room, be
Well, you
honest.
know I
Well, I
did.
know you did. And I know Artie
I'm gonna
did.
be honest.
I said it at the same time Howard did.
That's
But
right.
Garrett, I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. I'm saying I knew it because I had heard that before. Who knows? Maybe I would have fallen for it.
Benji?
I was halfway doing it in my
Wait a second, Benji. Give me a second, huh? Go ahead, yeah.
I would have gotten 𝗦𝗁 also.
You would have said 𝗦𝗁?
I was halfway doing it in my head, and yeah, that's
Oh,
what
really?
happened.
Fred?
You don't want to
You know, I've heard it before, so I can't give an honest print.
Right.
What did you just do?
What happened?
There's a monkey at the door.
Let him in.
No. 𝗦𝗁. He opens the door like a crack, and I see him on his knees in a monkey head.
All right.
What's I supposed to do? Welcome him in with a fucking red carpet?
What other show in the country could you hear? There's a monkey at the door. Let him in.
𝗦𝗁.
𝗦𝗁 is very, very popular. Let's take an
𝗦𝗁.
Insta poll right here on the air. Go ahead, Ralph. What do you think?
Oh my God, definitely 𝗦𝗁.
𝗦𝗁.
I couldn't stop saying it last time. I was like laying in bed saying it to myself, cracking up.
McHime, bull.
Yeah, that's where Ralph does most of his work, in bed.
Bye behind.
All right.
I just love the dynamic of this show. At any time, right around the corner, there could be a sucker punch in your face that could linger for years, and you like have Gary stepping into that, announcing the IQ.
Well, John, it looks like you're going to have a very full wrap-up show. There's no question about it. Everyone is debating your topics already.
McKine to you all.
All right. Kind to you as well.
Chris has a piano. It's an upright that he's traveled with for years. Look at the keys on this thing.
Wow, that's so fucking cool.
Yeah, it's just like it's his.
Almost like they painted. You know, it's electric. It's electronic. It's not.
But it's like it's his piano. He digs it, and like I don't need a sign where. This is sort of cool.
That's very cool. I love the look of it. So shit. I wish I could photograph that. That's so fucking cool.
I want to write about Booey. You can do anything you want.
I love it.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Come on already. We got a big day for you today. It's Wednesday, and we have, among other things, Chris Martin of Coldplay coming in, and I see his piano over there, and it's a very cool piano. We said to Chris, do you want a Steinway, similar to what we did with Billy Joel? And
or Lady Gaga.
Or Lady Gaga, which is a lot of fun. So he said, no, there's a piano I use. It's my piano that that travels with me. And it is the complete opposite of a Steinway, actually. Look at that thing.
It's a stand-up.
It's a stand-up little piano, and it is... what would you call the finish on it?
It looks like graffiti.
There's graffiti all over it, spray painted, very cool looking. And I said to Gary, that's like the coolest little piano I ever saw. I wish I knew how to play piano. But that is his piano, and that's what he enjoys playing. And it's actually electric. It's an electric piano, Robin. I don't know if you know that.
I did not know that. I haven't taken a complete look at it.
Well, I took a complete look at it, and I still didn't know it was electric. Yeah. Lest anyone think that is not electric, they're wrong. My wife was so excited. She's a big Coldplay person. And she has a girl crush on Gwyneth Paltrow.
I was going to say, I was thinking about that this morning, that she's a huge Gwyneth Paltrow fan.
I know my wife would go down on... like, my wife is not into girls at all, and I know that. Unless she wakes up from a stroke and suddenly is.
Unless she has a stroke.
I feel like she would go down on Gwyneth Paltrow in a minute.
I don't think so.
I think she would.
I think
she's
she'd
that
just
hot for
like
her.
to be her best friend.
Yeah, that too. She'll admit it. She has, ever since I've known her, she's like obsessed with...
Yeah, I know. She always checks the website.
Yeah.
It's Gwyneth Paltrow all the time.
Every picture she's in, she's beautiful. She just thinks... Do you have that feeling about it?
No, I don't like Gwyneth Paltrow. I mean, I shouldn't say this.
Well, listen, what does he care? It's not an attack on him.
And it's not, I don't know her as a person. I just don't find her interesting in movies or anything.
My wife would cut your tits off.
I have never seen that Shakespeare in Love. Can't watch it.
You'll tell me you didn't love Shallow Hal.
She was in a suit. That's why
I loved it.
Jack Black was there.
Well, anyway, my wife adores her and loves Coldplay. Even went out and got the new album. That's, she's way into the whole thing.
Wow.
But anyway, Chris Martin is coming in. We have his piano here. And we'll talk, we'll sit and bullshit and play some music.
British or something, isn't he?
Sure. Absolutely he's British. What are you talking about over there? And
how do you get America's sweetheart?
Yeah. He even says, he goes, I've read interviews of Chris Martin here and there.
And he even says, you know, God, when I was growing up, I was such a geek. The idea that Gwyneth Paltrow would look at me, let alone marry me, he goes, I want to pinch myself. He goes, this is crazy. Which I find refreshing.
All right, we're going to bring Chris Martin in, Coldplay, and let's go to sing, man.
Sounds good, man.
We're going to do it.
We're going to really do this.
We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Good morning. Hey, Ronnie. How are you?
Morning, Chris.
Hi, good morning. How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm nervous.
You are?
Yes,
You're making your debut today.
I know.
Right this way.
My one and only ever appearance.
You're thinking this is a one and done?
I think it's a once in a lifetime. Where am I going?
Are you going right in this room, whichever you
I was going to say hello to my friend.
You got it.
You're up. It's the people that make it all happen.
So, Chris, what are these nerves about?
Just being interviewed by someone much more handsome than me. It makes me terrified. I've got to go this way.
All right, good luck today, Chris.
Thank you very much.
Hey, guys.
Hi, Howard. How are you doing?
How are you? Good to see you. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
Good to have you
Nice
here.
to meet you.
Let you do your setup here.
Thank you.
I'll be
Hi,
right
guys.
with you.
Hi. Hello. Hi there.
Hi, I'm Scott. Nice to
Hi,
meet you.
Scott. How you doing?
Pleasure. You want to? Okay. So the show, you heard the show in there too. If you want to kill the show, yeah. You can do it. Yeah. This is the usual in the studio. Yeah. Did you kill the show? I didn't kill it completely. You can kill it for now until he.
Does Howard come through here as well?
He will. Yeah. We'll kill it for now and then. Do you want to completely off for now?
No, no.
Okay. You want a sound check? You want to play something and sing so we can?
Sounds good to me.
It's easy.
This time in the morning is only a certain level of.
I hear you.
Quality. Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Yeah.
Good.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Well, I'm honored. I'm actually very, very honored. Of course, everyone knows Chris Martin is the, I guess, lead singer, writer of Coldplay, and he is here with us right now. And
He's right here.
Hi guys, how are you doing?
Robin wants you so badly.
Oh, here we go.
I felt that in the corridor.
We had a moment.
We had a little.
Is this difficult for you being up this early?
No, sir.
Most working musicians are night people. You almost have to be. You perform at night. Most of your career is at night.
That's true.
And so when I heard you were coming on, I said, "Oh, he's going to be exhausted. He's going to tell us his
well,
voice
most
hurts."
rock stars complain to us.
That's right.
No, I just treat this as a very late night.
You know what's funny with you? You are a very handsome man, a tall man.
Thank you.
You are.
Likewise.
No, you're a very handsome guy. I know handsome people because I envy them. And I look at them and go, why don't I look like that?
I think you're being a bit unfair on yourself.
No, but before you became a rock star, you don't describe yourself as a ladies' man. You describe yourself as quite the opposite.
Right.
And I think
a man's man.
You're a man's man.
Yeah.
But I think most people would be surprised by that, right?
I don't know. I can't comment.
And you seem to have your head screwed on straight in the sense that you never went through the phase of womanizing.
Right.
My theory is that womanizers really hate women.
I tried, but I was too young and nobody was interested.
You mean you got your...
I was a terrible womanizer when I was 15, but no women were interested.
Don't you think womanizers essentially hate women? Don't you believe that inside? Seriously.
To be honest, I haven't really sat down and thought about it that deeply.
You are a deep guy. You write songs. I would think that you are very deep.
But I don't sit down and think, let me think about those real famous womanizers and write some songs about it.
Do you like being a rock star?
Yes, sir. It's my dream come true.
It is a dream come true.
Yeah.
At what age did you know I need to be a rock star?
11.
Did you dream about being a songwriter, a great songwriter?
Yeah.
Was that the dream?
Yes, sir.
That was the dream at 11 years old.
Yeah.
So at 11, what are you doing? Are you already playing piano, or?
I mean, you don't even have pubes at 11.
I don't have
what are you
pubes.
doing?
Nothing. I'm just singing very high.
You admit you had
and no one's listening.
You admit you had no pubes.
I admit that up to the age of 18.
Is that true?
Yes, sir. No, not quite. I'm exaggerating for radio, but it wasn't far off.
Did puberty come late to you?
It came, towards the end of the day.
It came late to you.
It came a little too late. It seemed late at the time.
Did you sit and wonder why don't all the other boys have pubes and I don't?
Again, I didn't. I think maybe I've blocked that out of my memory.
Did you ever write a song longing for pubes?
About pubes.
Well, apart from the song "I Long for Pubes," I can't think of one.
No, but seriously, when you're 11 years old,
yes,
you know. It's like
yeah, but what do you see? What is inspiring you to have that thought?
I think seeing Michael Jackson and the same stuff that kids see now when they see Beyonce or Lady Gaga, you just think, wow,
what a great life. And did your parents take you aside and listen? And they say, listen, schmuck, I don't know who you think you are.
My dad smacked the shit out of me.
Was your father abusive to you?
No, I'm joking. He was encouraging actually, because he was made to stay in rural England and do his dad's old job, if you see what I mean. So he was kind of, you should leave here and go and do what you want to do. So that was great.
They didn't say anything to you like, who do you think you are to be a singer or songwriter? That's irresponsible. We want you to go to college. We want you to give up this idea of being a singer-songwriter. They didn't say that to
my
you.
dad, he said it probably is, he said it's unlikely to happen, but you should have a go.
Really?
Yeah.
Amazingly supportive.
Well, yeah, and he said, don't drop out of school, whatever, but he never said, you can't do that.
Did he get you piano lessons?
No, but we had a piano, and so yeah, yes and no is the answer.
Are you a genius in that you taught yourself piano, that you didn't need to have anyone instruct you? You are not a genius.
No, quite the opposite.
You don't consider yourself a genius. You've sold millions of albums. You've written hit songs, but you're not a musical genius.
I had a moment of thinking we were good. Because we were very popular, and then someone told me that the Nazis were popular for a while. So my self-esteem went right back down again.
Is being a successful rock star hard work?
No.
That's a lie in a sense. You're being humble because...
I'm not being humble because you've got to put it in perspective.
Isn't there years of playing clubs? Isn't there years of honing the craft, perfecting the industry, learning how to play in front of a live audience and turning them on? Isn't there sort of a process?
Craft to what you do.
Well, you've made records, right? You know how it is.
Yeah, absolutely, I've made records. All of them bad.
All of them bad or all in bed?
That's
what
right.
Did you say?
All of them bad.
Right.
No, but in all seriousness, it is a difficult road. You never know if you're going to make it. You don't know if your songs are going to resonate with a lot of people, correct?
That's true.
Yeah. So taking on this career, you have to be a bit of a madman.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't have anything to fall back on. Did you go to college?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
Oh, you did? And what did you study?
Ancient history.
And what was the idea that I will be a history teacher if this doesn't work?
What can you do with that degree?
Dude, that's even worse than planning to be a rock star. You know,
you can be just very interesting at McDonald's while you give someone their burger.
So you went to college. You did that, and
yeah, but we were in a band at college. We were in London, and the excuse for being there was being at college. But we were just doing music all day.
Are you being humble when you say there were really no women who, like, when a guy's in a band, even if it's not a super successful band right away, and you're in college, don't women just flock to that?
Yeah, you usually get groupies if you can play and sing.
The honest answer is, I think, it's all about confidence. And being British and not famous yet, that doesn't give you so much confidence.
You had no confidence?
Well, in Britain, we're kind of brought up not to have too much confidence because I don't know why, but it's just the way it is.
How old were you when you wrote your first song?
11.
And what was that song?
It was called Bohemian Rhapsody.
Ah, excellent.
It turned out it was by someone else. So I had to go back to the drawing board. So it was a terrible song about, I can't remember what.
You don't know what the first song
is? It was actually about people being more obsessed with Princess Sarah Ferguson's tits than what was really happening in the world. It was quite a media-savvy song.
Is that true? At
That is
11
true, yeah,
years
that is
old,
true, yeah.
you came up with the concept that it seemed to you that the people of England were more obsessed with something dumb like this woman's tits than something important going on.
Yeah, because I think I was very socially motivated at that age.
Do you remember how to play that song? Do you
No.
remember how to sing that song?
It was very like, just like that.
That's the song? That's pretty good.
Terrible.
It sounds
Come
like
on.
a hit to me. Give me the rights to that song.
Okay.
I
What
can
are
make
the
that.
words? He'll sing it.
The words, I can't remember. It was like...
Something with tits, right?
Definitely they popped up.
Was the word tit in the song, the first song?
I think it was in the chorus about 18 times.
Is that true?
No.
So you kept it clean.
I kept it clean. I had to, the people where I was from, you couldn't swear or cuss.
Is it hard for you to write lyrics to a song?
It's hard to write good lyrics.
The music comes easily to you?
Everything comes easily, just not necessarily of a high quality. So I have to filter out the good from the bad.
In other words, you've got songs in your head all the time. Like I've interviewed, when I interviewed Joe Walsh, he used to say he constantly has like a radio station playing in his head. That sounds familiar to you.
Yes.
That sounds like something happening in your life.
Yes, that's true.
You woke up this morning. Did you hear a song in your head?
I did actually.
What did you hear in your head? Can you play it for me? What is currently in your head?
I didn't get it out of my head into my fingers.
Is that true?
It takes a while to get it from the top to the tips, if you see what I mean.
Hum what's in your head right now.
Like,
is that really what's in your head?
No, that just what came
because
in
that's a
just
terrible
now.
song. I don't want to
Well, that's
discourage
why I didn't
you.
want to. I didn't.
If I had been your father, I said, if that's in your head, you're going to go study.
Back to college.
That's right. That's right.
So yes, I think with songwriting, it's kind of a tap that you have switched on all the time, and you just keep receiving it as long as it gets sent to you, and you just have to pick out the ones that are good.
Have you ever had a situation where there's a song in your head and you say, oh my God, this is terrific, and then you don't have anything to record it with or put it down, and then it's lost? And you go, I know this was a great song, if it only...
Yeah.
That's happened to you?
Yeah.
Is that torture in your life?
No, because I feel like it can't have been that great if I don't remember it.
So you let go of it. You say, you know what, the great ones I'll remember.
Yeah, so I think it was... I read a John Lennon interview one time when he was talking about that, because they didn't have, like, iPhones and voice memos and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So he said, if you have a really great song, you'll remember it. And
so what's the process then? Like, let's say you're in the shower and you hear a great song in your head. Do you run out of the shower?
I get the piano into the shower.
Come on, what do you do? Where do you put it down?
I normally this happens at night time.
Right.
At like 1 in the morning is generally the kind of witching hour, and everybody's asleep, and so I just go down and sit for maybe like 3 or 4 hours and just run around and around and around.
So it's like a job. You have to, like, at 1 in the morning, I'm going to go down for a couple of hours and maybe write music.
Yeah,
But this makes it hard to live with you, doesn't it?
Right.
It's hard anyway. But
where do you write these songs down, on Gwyneth's body or something?
Yeah,
I mean, you've got to do something.
Her butt is covered with lyric ideas.
How sensuous! But so you get this song in your head,
yes,
and you go downstairs and you begin to what? Do you play it on the piano?
Sometimes I don't get it in my head. Sometimes I just go and like a fisherman, just sit there and like just fuck around for
around on the piano.
Yeah.
And the piano's where you write. You never write it on a guitar.
Can you say that on here?
No, don't. You'll get in big trouble.
Oh, stop.
So only I can say fuck. And do not say shit.
Okay.
Anyway, so do you ever grab the guitar? It's always the piano that you sit down and you start to play.
Either one or the other.
Right. And does the family get very upset with you because they're like trying to sleep and you're banging away on a piano?
No, we have a studio right down the street, like 10 meters away. So
you have a studio in your house.
No, not in the house. Like 8 doors down the street.
And that's your place. You go there.
Yes.
And so, would you say you're work obsessed? That this goes on every night?
I'd say, yeah.
I don't understand the financial arrangement between you and Coldplay. You write the songs. I
start the songs.
You write all of the music, and yet...
No, I start the songs.
What does that mean?
Well, it's like you on this show, right? You have Fred and Robin, and I forgot your names. I'm sorry, but
everyone's forgotten his name. When he fucks up your piano, you're going to forget his name too.
It's okay to forget his
Go ahead.
name.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But,
everyone forgets his name. It's Scott.
Scott. Right. What separates a solo artist from someone like me is that, they do everything from conception to birth, as it were, like every part of the arrangement. Whereas I might get 3 chords and then have a song over it, but it hasn't yet been arranged and fleshed out and doesn't have a guitar riff, and I don't think anything's finished right until everybody's put their part on out of the 4 of us.
So you've made, out of the 4 of you, you've made an arrangement with them when it comes to splitting the publishing and the royalty and all that stuff.
Yeah.
You split it 4 ways evenly.
We split it 20, 20, 20, 40.
20, 20, 20, 40, you get the 40.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I never told anyone that, but you asked nicely.
Yeah, well, thank you. No, but seriously, that makes sense to me, because I think you're being somewhat humble.
No, it's not humble. It's about it's important to keep your chemistry and your band together. Because
But I don't think your drummer is up at 1 in the morning sitting and writing lyrics.
No,
and,
but he's there at 10 in the morning, ready to
pound away on those skits.
to hit it or to try it all day, same song.
So you truly appreciate that.
And if he fucks up the drum part, then the whole song's ruined. So we.
Why did you throw your drummer out of the band at one point?
He was just too good looking.
Smart.
And I was threatened by that.
Part of your job is to be good looking. You actually work out. You recently lost a lot of weight. You have to be good looking.
I didn't lose that much weight.
No, but you now work out and take care of your body, because part of the job of a lead singer, Mick Jagger would be the first to say, you got to look pretty good.
Well, it came from seeing a lot of Bruce Springsteen shows 2 years ago, and he was just in such great shape. I was like, man, he looks so much better than me, and he's old enough to be my grandfather.
But that's pretty. It's a pretty good idea. If you see, I get annoyed with people who think that they can be overweight,
right, and
be rock stars. You can. I mean,
why'd you get annoyed though, Howard?
Because they don't understand that it's show business. That, yes, a certain component is you have to look the part. And there's no shame in admitting that.
So Ozzy looks apart?
Yes, Ozzy always looked apart.
Yeah, he looks apart.
He looks like he's apart from humanity. But that's part of his
thing. That's part of the thing, yeah. People would be disappointed if he didn't look like he was falling apart.
Isn't a live show visual? Isn't it?
Can I just go back to what you're saying about...
Yes.
I think that I think the only thing an audience responds to is if they think you don't care. So if you start out big, or you start out tall, or you start out whatever, and that's your thing, then that's great, you know. So, but it's if you let it look like you don't give a shit anymore, and you just spent the whole time partying and eating and spending all your royalties.
It's a fuck you to the audience.
Yeah, but I don't agree that you have to be skinny. I just think you have to look like you care.
How old were you when you started to perform in clubs?
In clubs?
Yeah. You know, where you started
19.
to get... 19, where you'd go and they, I don't know, you'd make a couple of dollars, you'd actually sit down at a piano and play. Did you start out as a solo artist, or was it always with the band?
No, I was in some other bands in my high school.
Was it always a band? Did you ever go up on stage by yourself?
Yeah, a couple of times, but I don't like that.
Why, you felt lost?
Yes, right now.
Yeah. Do you feel lost? Do you feel vulnerable? Because
I feel a bit vulnerable.
I was really... because
but I like your show, so and no one else, and everyone else, they said it was too early.
Actually, they said, gee, would you want Chris in here by himself, or would you want him with the band? And I said, if you're giving me a preference, I'd rather talk to you one-on-one. And I like that vulnerability.
Okay.
I like that you feel somewhat naked out here.
Yes.
Because I understand that. Some people need, Simon and Garfunkel, the reason that band ever even happened, those two performed, Paul Simon was so dreadfully shy that he needed a guy up there with him.
Right.
It wasn't that Paul Simon couldn't have a solo career.
Yeah.
Do you fantasize now that you're more comfortable as a solo artist?
No.
You would never do it?
No, sir.
No leaving the band?
No way. Wait, no. No solo thing, no way.
Hasn't your wife said to you, listen, why are we splitting with these guys? You are capable of going out there on your own. Get your ass out on stage by yourself, and let's get this thing really rolling.
She says that most mornings.
Yeah, that's why you love her.
That's why I love her.
That's right. You know, you talk about marriage. I'm thinking about this, and you're the one guy who can answer this for me.
Really?
Yes, you really are. Because you're married to a famous woman. And I know a lot of your time is spent sort of acting like, hey, we're not married. Like, in other words, you don't walk a red carpet together, you know, this kind of thing. Now, listen, I'm married. I am so excited to walk anywhere with my wife.
Right.
I don't give a I don't care. I mean, I don't understand why certain people, like Beyonce and Jay-Z, act like they're not married.
Right.
Why can't you and your wife walk the red carpet together? I don't get it.
Do you want the honest answer?
Yeah.
It's because it's making something public that really wasn't designed to be, you know? It happens that those are our individual jobs.
But isn't it fun to walk around with her?
No, it's not fun.
I mean, you've got this great-looking, exciting wife.
Yeah, that's incredible, but we get to do other things.
But you'll walk on a red carpet with your band, but not your wife.
That's because our band is selling something. And
Well,
a red carpet is about selling things.
So in other words, this is the one thing you're going to keep private.
Well, no, it's just we don't have anything to sell. We're not a product. That's just a relationship. It just happens that she does that and I do this. And
do you
see what I mean?
Yeah, I get it, but the joy I get from sort of hanging out with my wife, even in a public situation, I feel like you say with a band, you feel protected. I almost feel protected when I have my wife with me. Like I have my best friend, and in some of those public situations, I feel so much more comforted.
Right.
By having her there alongside with me, that outweighs any kind of privacy issue.
Okay, well, I get it. I get that feeling in other ways. I don't know.
Yeah, no, you're obviously.
I got no good answer for you.
You're obviously way more secure than I am.
No, I don't think it's that. I think it's it's a different thing. I can't really explain.
But maybe it's a star thing. Like it's the thing to say, hey, listen, we don't allow the media to have pictures of us.
Did they call a conference and all the stars
Well,
decided?
a lot of stars do this. Chris is not, by the way, he is not the only one doing this. It seems like everyone's doing it.
Because that's what I'm saying. Did they have a meeting in Hollywood and everybody
But Bruce Springsteen walks around with his wife.
Patty, yeah.
Yeah, he'll walk around with Patty.
But she's also in the band.
She is in the band. You're right, Robin.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Get your facts straight.
Yeah, you know what? Let Robin and I debate this. You don't even need to be here.
Also, it's just what makes you feel comfortable, right? I mean, you're saying I'm famous, but you're 10 times more famous, so you...
Am I?
Yeah.
I'm 10 times more famous than you?
Yeah.
You've sold tons of... Everyone knows Coldplay, knows your music.
Nah, man. Yeah, but let's not make this a competition. but I'm just saying, it's just what makes you feel comfortable, and we don't really feel comfortable in that situation.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you should try it. I think you'd be very comfortable. Two of you are charming.
Well,
why not?
You're being very sweet, Howard. Thank you.
Okay, so let's go back to this because I want to understand the trajectory of your career. So you start to perform at 11. You start to write songs. First big hit song with Coldplay is Yellow.
Yes, sir.
How old are you when you write that?
21 or 22.
22 years old. When you wrote Yellow.
22 or 3. I can't actually remember.
When you wrote Yellow, did you know it was a hit?
Yes.
You did?
Yes.
How do you know? You just
had a feeling. I was like, fuck.
This is good.
Well, it's just, I think with any of our songs that have gone on to do okay, I don't really know how they came through. They just sort of, it's the old cliche that everyone says, Paul Simon, all of the songwriters say it. It's like the good ones just kind of come through you.
When you make an album, do you know that some songs sort of aren't commercially viable? You put them on there because you love them, but you can tell which ones are going to be.
We know which ones aren't singles.
Right.
But then, and maybe now that's more of a concern because nobody really buys albums anymore, but still we are in the business of making albums, so we need the sort of scope of that. But this song will never be like a hugely popular song, but it just fits in the whole tapestry, you know what I'm saying?
Do you hate what's happened to the music industry?
No, man, hate is very strong.
Hate meaning, wow, it's not much of a business in terms of selling records anymore. You can go out and tour. You guys got that kind of following.
But we didn't get into it for that. I think if you go back to Shakespeare's time or something, musicians and artists were just working for patrons, and maybe we're just going back that way.
You feel okay that in the old days, if you wrote a song and that was a hit, that you could sell millions and millions of records? Now everyone just bootlegs them and gets them for free.
Yeah, well, I can't do anything about it. I love what I do, and if that's what's happening, that's what's happening.
And really, you've got that kind of relaxed attitude.
Yeah, pretty much. I think if
well,
people...
they've done pretty well. I mean, you guys have sold over 4 million albums, right?
Over what now?
Over 4 million?
4 million. They've sold over.
We sold over 300.
Stop it. How many have they sold?
I'll tell you the exact number you sold.
No, let's not do this. This is nerdy.
It's not
Who
nerdy.
gives a shit?
You know what? I give a shit. I'll throw you right out of here if it's 3 million. What?
It's over 50 million.
Yeah, over 50 million. That's right.
Boy, was I off.
We're 3 million. 3 million. You know what? He'd be sitting at home with his parents and tell him to go back to college. 3 million.
Okay, so I think if people started to come into our shows, and if everybody wasn't paid at all, it would be a problem. But
how long did it take you to write a song like Yellow?
10 minutes.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I mean, in other words, you heard it in your head.
I didn't hear it. My dad just came through. I'll tell you exactly how it happened. We were in Wales, and my microphone was broken or something. I was waiting to record something else. And I was thinking about Neil Young, and I was starting to do a Neil Young impression just to try and make everyone giggle.
I love Neil Young.
So I was like doing this, and I was like, and it was very starry outside. I was like, look at the stars. Like trying to do, I can't do a Neil Young for shit, but that's how it came out, was trying to do that.
And
I never told anybody that.
You started to do it. You started to do your Neil Young impression.
Yeah, I was like, oh, this is pretty good.
And then Yellow came out.
Yeah.
With the lyrics?
Yeah.
Could you play a little of that the way you did it that time that it first came out of you?
Yeah, I have to switch to a guitar. Is that cool?
Hey, if you're willing to do it, go ahead.
I'll go and do it.
Switch to anything you want. I'm happy with that. I didn't know you play guitar too. It's pretty good.
Well, he says he writes on both.
I love it.
I wish I could play anything.
Well, you just got to start, man. How old are you?
Do your kids play any instruments?
Yeah, a little bit.
Wouldn't you tell them never to play the clarinet or violin, that the guitar and piano are the cool instruments to play?
I haven't said anything like that.
I would say that to them.
You would never say that to anyone.
I certainly would. I told my
I'm talking to Chris. I know
Why
what
wouldn't
you would
Chris say that? Chris.
You will never play the fucking trombone.
I mean, my parents got me a clarinet. I wanted to hang myself. Look at this face with a clarinet. I was never getting laid.
That was a face built for a clarinet.
The guitar and the piano we can make a living at, yes?
Yes.
Yes, of course. All right.
So do you still play clarinet?
Making a living at violin.
I don't play clarinet. I play a little guitar and a little piano, but, badly. Go ahead. So you're sitting in the studio.
You really want me to tell you this? This is not boring to you?
What? No, this is great. Go ahead.
So I'm just waiting, like, sound checking like this. We had another song called Shiver, which is on our first record, which is... okay. And I was waiting to do that. And then I found this chord, because I like to use strange tunings on the piano, on the guitar.
Yes.
So that chord I liked it, and then that chord. So I was like, look at the stars.
Right.
Real Neil Youngy. And then the rest just come out.
Come on, play a little.
Oh, okay.
You're so damn talented. What are you doing? You went and got the guitar.
Okay.
Don't fuck around. Let's do it.
In my voice or in my bad Neil Young voice?
Do it in your voice.
Okay. Yeah. That's even worse, but
those chords came to you, and then all of a sudden you said, hey, these are pretty good chords. I'm not screwing around here. This might be a song.
Yeah, so this is what happened. So I did this bit. I'll show you the bit I did.
Yeah.
I went in and I ran into where Johnny and Guy were, who are bass player and guitarist, and said, what do you think of this? And they were playing video games, and they were like, that's okay.
Yeah, good. They're worth 20%. Yeah, go ahead, yeah.
No, but I haven't finished the whole thing. So I was like, look at the stars. Look how they shine for you, and all the things you do. Yeah, they were all yellow. I didn't know what that meant.
Oh, that's so good. Don't stop. Go ahead.
I didn't know what that meant.
What do you mean you didn't know what it meant?
I was like, because the word yellow came out, and I was like, no one's going to know what that means.
But you're saying the stars are yellow and blue.
Well, I didn't mention the blue, but I can if you want.
Yes, but I mean, you're like, the stars are all yellow.
Yeah, but they're not yellow, though. That's the problem.
The stars are yellow.
Well, they are in sort of Christmas cards. But
so you were confused by your own lyric. This was coming out of you, and you didn't even know what it meant. Like, there's no meaning to it.
I was like, I'm going to have to talk about this in 12 years on Howard Stern. I better figure this shit out.
But you're telling me there was no meaning to this thing?
Well, it was a feeling more than a meaning.
Right, yeah. Because it makes me emotional when you start singing that.
Really?
I get chills.
I think that's just because you find me attractive.
Well, you are a handsome man. I'll be honest with you.
So I went and I played that to the band.
Shall we leave you two alone?
Well, I like his look. I'm sorry. I mean, I'm not saying I'm gay. I just like how you look. I wish I could look like that.
Gay today.
Yeah.
You look great, man. Don't be so down on yourself.
Well, you're
look at that head of hair.
Yeah.
People would kill for that.
Yeah.
So then I played that to the rest of the band, that one little loop thing, and then I went into the bathroom because they were playing football, and
it sounds like they play a lot of games, these guys.
No, this is just one story.
Right.
And then in the bathroom there was like a good echo, and that's where the your skin, oh yeah, your skin, the chorus bit come out.
Yes.
And then I went back in the room, and they said, "Okay, let's go and work on it."
Why are you frustrating me? Play a little bit of it. Come on, a little more than
He
that.
was just telling you how it went.
Okay. Don't you want to hear a little of that? Just so
I would love to.
Yeah.
Were you in love with someone at the time you wrote that? That's not about a specific girl.
No, it's about all girls.
But I imagine when you write a song like that, girls went nuts when you would perform, because that song went like double platinum, right? Like as soon as it came out, as soon as it was released.
It did okay.
Yeah, it sounds to me like you didn't have a big struggle. Like, in other words, you guys got together, it all clicked, you got a record deal. I mean,
it took a while, but not as long as for some people. We were lucky.
Did you shop around all the, like, did you perform in clubs, invite A&R guys down? I mean, how do you actually get discovered?
Yeah, we did all that. We got, like everyone does, rejected a bunch. And
do you laugh at the fuckers who rejected you?
No, we actually signed with one of the fuckers who rejected us.
So he came back?
He came back.
He gave it a second listen.
And I wouldn't speak to him. And the rest of the band, like, you got to speak to this guy. He feels terrible. He knows he wants to sign you now. And I was like, no.
Was part of what drove you to say, hey, to all the people who rejected you, look at us now. Like, look, we're going to be huge successes. I know this is going to work.
No, I don't.
You're not a bitter.
I think I probably agree with him.
You're not a bitter.
But we didn't have this song at the time.
Yeah, I see.
We didn't have this song, so whoever signed us had to kind of see a promise.
Did you come close to quitting the business ever because you felt like this is just a disaster for me? I'm not even getting anywhere.
I mean, every day think like that a little bit, but
did you ever have a deadline? Like, if I don't make it by, I'm going to give up.
50 was your deadline. Smart man. Let's keep waiting around. So that song becomes a hit. You start. Well, first of all, you had obviously gone with the band. You perfected your craft. Yeah. You guys went to clubs. You played. When girls would hear that song, they wouldn't go berserk for you? I mean, sexually, there was no period of time?
No, I don't know, man.
I mean, everything I read about
Where was he performing this that they were? Is that
at an all-boys school, I believe.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, women did not respond to these love songs?
A lot of the hookers I was seeing lowered their rates. That is true.
Have you ever been with a hooker?
Many times. Most
Really?
weeks. No.
Is that how you lost your virginity? Were you a late bloomer sexually?
Yes.
You were?
Yeah, 29.
No, come on, stop it.
Like 20. I was raised very religious.
Yes, I know that.
Yeah.
What religion?
I'm not really sure. People keep asking me that.
You mean you studied religion, but you don't know what it was?
Well, it was, Christian, but there's so many branches of that now. I don't know which branch we were on.
Really?
Are you a religious man?
Not any more religious. I believe I'm a spiritual person.
You
I
believe
guess.
when we die, we visit a guy in the sky kind of thing?
I believe when you die, you get a tribute concert.
No, come back seriously. Do you believe that there is a heaven and a hell?
There's definitely, I don't believe in a hell. That's what made me stop being religious.
Do you take your children to church, or do you want them to get religious training?
No, I think it's important to show that there's all these different kind of religions, and this person believes that, and you can believe whatever you want. That's my...
So what do you do if you want your children to get religious training and you want them to sort of embrace all religions and get the concept of God? Where would you take your kids to learn that?
That's a good question. I've been sort of doing the nihilist approach of like, I'm not taking them anywhere.
So they're not going to be raised in any kind of religious way?
No, not like strict of any religion, no.
What if your wife says...
What about yours?
I was against my children being raised with any type of religion.
Yeah.
My wife at the time was very concerned about that and decided to bring them to a temple.
Right.
And they are my children do have religion.
Right.
They believe in God and they have a religious background. And they
well,
say
that's
to
not
me,
the same. Religion is not the same as believing in God or faith, is it?
but they actually have religion, and they actually are grateful their mother took them.
Right.
They say it was the right decision. That they would have been upset if they didn't have that in their lives.
Okay. So do you feel bad?
I just feel wrong. I mean, I guess
You were very wrong.
I found religion to be divisive. I found it to be a terrible thing in my life. It was boring. I had no feeling for it. The people who ran the organization were bad. It caused a lot of fights as a kid. Did you fight as a kid for anything? Did you get in a lot of fist fights and stuff?
I got in a few.
Did you kick some ass, or were you?
No, one time I still have. Funny, I was just showing my daughter this scar I have on my hand from trying to punch someone's head, and I missed.
Yeah, I have one too.
And I hit the wall.
Yeah.
That was my last experience.
So now.
But I want to talk about religion once because faith is different, right?
Right.
Okay, so I'm not saying this, I don't believe in anything. I'm just saying I don't believe it has to be this, or if you believe that, then the other person's going to hell, all that crap.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
But we're just wondering, I mean, how do you expose your children to, or I don't know. What do? You don't know what to do.
Yeah, you just say, I don't know. None of us know is the answer.
The song Clocks, when did you write that?
2002.
And is that another 10-minute thought process, or
yes,
does that work?
Like 15.
15 minutes. I bet you that aggravates a lot of people. They go,
but you're only focusing on the 3 songs that have been hits. You're not talking about the 7,000 that no one ever heard.
But why do the hits come so quickly? What is that?
It's like I don't know why.
Where were you when Clocks came into your head that you were
Liverpool.
In Liverpool. What were you doing at the time?
Writing.
And I assume your bandmates were on their video games again?
No. Oh, man, you're being so...
No, come on. I mean, really, what is with these guys?
A band is about
those wankers.
Those wankers.
When was the last time you said wankers, Robin?
I don't think she's ever said it.
Yeah. Wow. No one says that in America, right?
No.
You got any guys for Robin? I want her.
Please.
I want to hook her up with a guy.
I met a nice guy last night you'd like, yeah.
Really? Well, when can they meet?
Thursday, 6 p.m.
Okay. So let me understand something. Let's get back to the song Clocks.
Okay.
All right. Because it's a hit. And I like to know about this. I love the genesis of it. You're sitting around in Liverpool writing. Like, in other words, it's one of your times to sit and write.
Mm-hmm.
How does this come to you?
Okay, I'll switch over here.
All right, going over to the piano.
To you?
I
love talking about this.
I love music. I love to know about these
No one
songs.
really asked me about this.
Oh, I'm asking you about it, for Christ's sake. I got you here. I'm going to ask you. Don't worry, I'll ask you about your wife, too. My wife has a crush on your wife. I'm talking about when I met my wife 12 years ago.
Let's make it happen.
You're not kidding. My wife's not into other women. But the way she talks about Gwyneth Paltrow, it's weird.
Your wife's very beautiful, though, isn't she?
She is very beautiful.
Isn't she young enough to be like your...
My granddaughter.
Right.
No, listen, there's only...
He raised her, and then he married her.
That's right. No, she is much younger than I am.
Where's the calendar? Show him a picture.
Oh, here, look here. I'm a photographer now. We are raising money for North Shore Animal League, and here is my wife on the cover, and, of course, photographed by me.
Wow.
I'm multi-talented. You're only good at music. I have many talents. Go back to...
The song Clocks, okay.
All right. Where are you?
A place called Parr Street in Liverpool. So we went to Liverpool, obviously, for all the same reasons everyone does, to kind of get some Beatles vibes, as it were.
Are the Beatles your heroes?
One of them.
Right.
I have a lot, though.
Are they the best group that ever existed?
They're one of them.
One of them?
Well, who are your
Who was
other
better?
influences?
Well, you got to put Stevie Wonder and the Stones and...
Right.
I mean, there's so many.
That's right.
Oh, just Bob Marley.
There's no number one with you.
Well, probably Bob Marley is number one.
Really? Did you ever think of reggae as a full-time career?
Or Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson?
Yeah, we were having a conversation about Michael Jackson yesterday. He's like, I hated his music. He doesn't think
I don't
much
like
of
Michael
it.
Jackson.
And I keep telling him he is alone.
I
in
don't
this
feel his
feeling.
music. What is your favorite Michael Jackson song?
Billie Jean.
I never got Michael Jackson. That's it.
Well, you're just an idiot then.
I am. Well, hey, fine.
I keep trying to tell him.
But his music, well, listen, when
I'll tell you why.
respond to someone's music, is it really idiotic not to
No,
like
it's
music?
not idiot. That's
Right.
the whole thing
Right.
about music.
So I'm not an idiot.
No, you're not an idiot.
Thank you.
You're a
Make that
gentleman.
clear to everyone.
Well, you call everybody else an idiot
I
if
think
they
the-
like something you don't.
No, that's not true.
But I think
Steely Dan.
what I like
Steely
about
Dan.
him and Bob Marley is that you can, anywhere in the world, people like it.
Well,
it doesn't matter if
except me.
except you, but
There's this one pocket.
But even you would like one song,
Well,
right?
I love Bob. No Woman, No Cry.
Yeah.
Get back to Clocks.
Okay.
All right, so you're sitting around, you're in Liverpool, you want inspiration, you went... where
Okay,
the
this is
Beatles
actually, so I had this.
were. Wow.
Yeah.
Now, you
Really?
never had a
Yeah.
piano lesson?
Say what?
You never had a piano
I
lesson?
had some when I was 7 for a year, and then my teacher left
That's amazing to me.
to get married, I think.
I mean, if I could do that, I mean, every guy wants to be able to do that.
I feel every guy would prefer to be guitar first.
Maybe, yeah, that's
Guitar's
true.
the most sexy, and then...
Yeah, and then the piano, but that is such a... Listen, it's an aphrodisiac to women. I mean, I think every guy has the fantasy, I'll write a song like that. If I could play like that, I would get the woman. And it's such an amazing thing to be able to run around and do that kind of stuff and think that there's a song in your head. I don't know.
Really?
Yeah,
I mean,
that
I wish
whole
I could
leap
do that.
to songwriter, you know, I mean, I guess it takes an 11-year-old to say,
Yeah.
I'll be able to do that.
What is
you know,
it?
because it is daunting if you think about it from this standpoint.
It's more daunting now, funnily enough.
Yeah,
At that
that's what I'm
time,
saying.
and I think it was good to have 10 years without anybody really commenting, because I had a few teachers who were really encouraging. They were like, keep writing, you're really good. But
Well, you're hitting on a point.
Yeah.
A lot of these kids today who want instant stardom, I'm talking about like American Idol.
Right.
In a way, they don't have those years where, okay, they're talented, they can play piano, but they've got to develop.
yeah, and you already, if you put your video on YouTube now, you get slagged off by everybody.
Right.
Before you've even hit 14.
Do you get criticized? Of course,
Very much so, yeah.
Right. Does it get to you?
Occasionally it does. I get frustrated because sometimes it obscures all the positives. Maybe that's me, or maybe that's being British. Like today I didn't sleep so much, so things feel more negative. But
do you feel underappreciated as an artist?
No, God, we couldn't ask for more, really. So,
but when a fellow rock star comes out and says, Coldplay, fuck them, you know, like that guy from Oasis or somebody, he's always criticizing everyone. But does that hurt you? And you're like, oh, come on, are you really?
No, the inter musician stuff is just, that's just like boxers before a game, making it all hyped up.
Yeah, but you're not like that. You don't.
No, I don't. I don't subscribe to that. But
the public with critics.
Well, when someone has a really valid point, it bums me out, because if I agree with it. But
what has someone said about you that you agreed with that was negative?
At certain times, like they need to improve this part, or they need to work harder on this bit, like whatever it was at the time, lyrics, or colorfulness of music.
But isn't that up to the? I mean, you're the artist. You're the one who's sitting and creating this stuff.
Yeah, but sometimes a music critic can point something out. A good one can know what they're
talking about. Can't you get neurotic? And I mean, if you really wanted to go about it before you release an album, you can call in all the music critics and say, "Do you guys agree with this song?" And and you could sit there and perfect it to.
No, it is impossible. I mean, everyone tells me. Funny enough, all the older guys who are all so sweet to us and stuff is they always warned us. No, this is what's going to happen. 8 years in or 10 years in.
There'll be a backlash.
Or there's a backlash, or you have to be very careful who you listen to and who you don't listen to, and that's all coming true.
Can critics destroy an artist? Can you basically say, you know, I've got a good life, I've got a great wife, I've got kids, I've got enough money, I don't need to go work.
Yeah.
Could they destroy your spirit and you say, you know, fuck it, I'm sick of the criticism, I don't want to be here anymore?
They could if we didn't play live, yeah. Because anything that anyone's written is just fucking blown out of the water as soon as you go on stage, because you're like, well, all these people have not only come to see us, they've paid money, they've gone through parking, they've gone through traffic, they're all fucking here and they've paid to be here. So why would I care about some?
Yeah, why aren't the fans more important than some guy?
Well, that's what I'm saying. They are, but I'm saying that they you don't necessarily. Sometimes you can get into a place where you're in a little bubble, and you don't actually meet anyone. You don't meet any of your listeners. You only really see the bad shit.
Have any of your songs ever become hits that you thought were terrible?
One.
Which one?
A song called Speed of Sound.
So you think Speed of Sound is a bad song?
No, I think we just did a shit recording.
Play a little of Speed of Sound, please.
I don't really want to.
Yes, you must. All right.
That I like it, but we just didn't get it quite right on record.
Really? And you can't bear to listen to it?
No.
Is that why you can't bear to play it?
Yeah.
Wow.
Really?
Yeah.
It pains you.
It pains me.
Now you have to play this in concert.
You're smiling.
No,
Are you
we don't.
joking?
You don't?
You don't play it.
We don't play it.
Because of your feelings about the song.
Yeah, because like I said, if an audience can pick up real fast if you're not convinced by something.
So why not redo it in concert to the point that you like it? Why not set the record straight here and show me how you think it should be done?
No.
Do it.
Just another song. I'm not being a pussy.
Man up.
I'm fucking manned up.
I want you to fucking play this song now the way it should be played and do it the right way that you think it should be heard.
I feel like I'm in school.
You want me to come over there?
Yeah, come over there.
No, I'm afraid of you.
I'll take you.
Gary, bring in my gun.
No, man, you don't listen. I bet you have shows which you thought weren't so great.
Never. No, I think every show blows, quite frankly, and I agree with you. But I would think, listen, I'm not a recording artist. I would think that you would want to get this song out to the public the way that you think it should be.
No, because we've written better ones since then. It's good, but we've written much better ones since then.
All right. A little bit? What? Did you?
I think it's just so boring to talk about that.
You know why I'm asking you that? Because I feel it's funny when you were singing. For some reason, I was thinking about a guy I've had on the show many times.
Right.
The lead singer of the Stone Temple Pilots.
Is that Scott?
Yes, Scott Weiland.
Yeah.
And I think about how brilliantly talented this guy is, and the great song and the great voice. And I'm sitting there watching you, and you got this great voice. And by the way, you're lucky too, because not only can you play, but you can sing.
Right.
How many guys who are songwriters who can't sing and they can't perform their own music? It's got to be frustrating.
Right.
So it destroys me inside that these guys sort of piss away their gift and get into drugs and things like that. It destroys the spirit, I feel. Where do you stand on that?
He's done pretty good, though.
No, he's done great. So what? Are you a big drug guy?
No. I think a lot of people who tour have like sleeping pill stuff.
Right. Did you get into that?
Yeah.
And
but I don't. But it's not like. It's just. I mean, but so do people who work in banks and stuff. I don't really believe in the whole kind of selling records by saying how much pills you take.
Right. Yeah. In fact,
But you're not getting propofol to go to sleep.
Right. But I used to think there were recording artists who actually boasted about their drugs because it made them sort of quote unquote cool.
Well, it does. That's what pisses me off. It's like people still believe in that rock and roll myth.
Yes.
And it's bullshit. And there is no such thing as cool. Cool is like, to me, is following what you believe in, and that's it. It's not about like I have to take the same drugs as that guy and wear the same pants, and I hate that.
I got very depressed when I was a kid, and the Beatles went through their drug phase. Like the music was fabulous and interesting, but I got scared that something was going to happen to these guys that I worshiped. Like I was really nervous for them because they were going into an area where they could lose their mind.
Right.
And so that's why I ask you. It seems to me like you have it all together. You're not one of these
You're not
guys.
tortured. Or...
Yeah.
I just don't believe in talking about that stuff. You know.
So you had a problem, is what
not
you're
a problem.
saying?
No, not a problem. No. Well, no, I don't know.
You don't know if you had a problem?
I don't really.
All right, so you were on the road, you couldn't sleep, and you decided to take.
No, man, this is not a good avenue for me.
Why is it not good? I'm not understanding.
It's so cliched and old.
So you did have a problem.
I think everybody has some kind of problem.
But you're afraid that
I don't believe that just because you're in a band it makes your problems more interesting.
You're afraid that it will actually encourage people to do drugs.
No, I'm afraid that it's just kind of annoying.
Annoying. Why are you so afraid of talking about your life? Why would you think that anything you have to say is annoying?
I sing about it.
You sing beautiful love songs.
Right.
You don't write love songs to your wife?
She's in there somewhere.
She is?
Of course.
Have you written a love song to her?
Not that it's on record. They're all a bit too kinky.
You've never recorded a love song. Wait a second. You've never recorded a love... See, again, I don't follow that. Why can you make all these great love songs? And obviously you've been inspired by women in your life, right?
Right.
Okay. These are not imaginary women you've experienced women.
Well, sometimes they are.
Why wouldn't you record a song? It seems like there's a lot of fear here in the marriage. Like, I'm not going to go public. I'm not even going to write a love song.
But we're not talking about that.
But the song, I think, well, I got to think now. Green Eyes.
Right.
That is about Gwyneth.
That's actually way before we met, so.
Shit.
You thought you were onto something.
But why, Chris? I don't understand. Why wouldn't you record a song?
But I do. I don't know why you're saying I don't.
Why wouldn't you record a song about your wife? You said, I've never put on record a song about my wife.
No, you said a specific love song. I don't really know, man. I've got no answer for you.
You don't have an answer.
I get so uncomfortable with this line of questioning.
You do?
Everything that's on a record of ours is about my life. So if there's a love song in there, then you can join the dots.
But you will never cop to it.
I don't want to cop to it.
You don't want to cop to it because why?
Because a song, once you release it, it can be whatever anyone wants it to be.
Would you ever go to your wife and go to her in the morning after you've been up from 2 in the morning writing and say, honey, I just wrote a beautiful song about you and I want to play it to you? Would you ever be...
When they're getting all schmuck, you're making me tremble.
Would you ever do that?
Probably.
You'd have done that. I mean, that's got to turn your wife on, right?
I'm not good at talking about this, Howard.
What do you mean? About writing music about your wife?
Yeah, but it's all different because you know who my wife is.
Oh, so what? Who cares?
And they don't walk red carpets.
I'm just saying to you, everything we sing is real. So when there's love,
comes from the heart.
You can put 2 and 2 together. But
all right, listen to me. Let's play a little bit of a song because people love your music. and then we're going to get to the new album.
All right.
All right. Viva La Vida. Talk
Okay.
about that. Another 10-minute job?
That's my favorite.
That's your favorite song that you ever wrote? Why?
Apart from one called Paradise and The Scientist. I like a lot of them.
You do. You enjoy it. Are they? Here's songwriters go. They're like my children. Billy Joel told me it's like his kids.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like each of these songs he protects on this. You own all your own music, right?
No, we don't own hardly any of it.
Really?
You don't own your own.
I don't think you have to ask our manager.
You sold off the rights.
We don't own it for at least 20 years or something.
I see.
Ooh.
But you own the publishing.
No, we own a bit of the publishing.
Why is that? Did you sign a bad deal?
No, we signed a good deal. We own quite a lot of the publishing, but we don't own much of the recording.
I see.
Yeah. People always they always think bands, that's why people always think bands are a lot richer than they are, because they never remember that bit.
How long did it, I always assumed you guys were walking around with billions.
No.
Viva La Vida. Well, how did that come to you? Quickly?
That came pretty quick. Yeah, except there's a chanty bit that everyone sings in concerts. That came a couple of months later in New York. Yeah.
So you have this song. It comes to you quickly.
Yeah.
You right away know it's in your head and it's a hit.
I didn't know. No, I thought it was good.
Play a little.
Okay. And this one I had like 55 pages of words, so that kind of.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because I had this idea of like. Yeah, well.
Do you write where do you write these lyrics? On a paper bag or something?
On my hand, and then it goes on my phone.
Do you ever save some of like when do you ever handwrite these things like on a piece of paper?
Yeah.
Do you save those scraps of paper?
No, not really.
You don't have a lyric book or any
Why
of
don't
that
you give
stuff?
them to me and I will sell them? Wouldn't that make a lot of money? No?
I don't think so.
All right.
So that one's this.
What happened?
It's kind of early for this. And that was when I ruled the world. I can't remember the last bit.
Beautiful song.
I don't play piano when we play that live, you see.
That is beautiful.
Thanks, man.
See, if I play piano like that, I'd go to parties and play.
Yeah.
And I would get lots of chicks.
But you're doing pretty well, man.
I'm doing pretty well.
But he has to go in and talk.
Listen, that's how you met your wife. You were playing in concert, right? And she saw you, and she was blown out. I mean, what woman wouldn't swoon? It's a fabulous thing.
Okay.
This piano playing. If you could do it like you.
Yeah.
Well, how did that work? Because I really don't know the
love story.
Legend.
The legend is that Gwyneth was a fan, and she saw you. And listen, she probably went berserk that night, and the two of you got it on, and that was history. Is it hard to keep a marriage going when you're a rock star? You're on the road. How many days a week? How many days out of the year are you on the road?
Depends which year, but maybe up to 200, maybe.
But when you're on the road 200, It's hard to be a father. It's hard. I mean, your career takes up a tremendous amount of time, and your band is also a family.
Right.
Like, you've got to satisfy that family.
Yeah.
You've got to satisfy your life with your wife and your kids. How the fuck are you balancing all of this? Seriously, I mean, how do you balance that?
Well, I don't necessarily know if we do.
You don't?
We just try week to week.
And
do you have any rules about how often you two should see each other? Because she works, you work.
Yeah, and it's about kids as well. So
right.
So there's no rules, but you gotta.
But I mean, some people say we don't want to be apart for too long. What is that? Too long?
Like, do you have the 2-week thing where you never go longer than 2 weeks without seeing each other?
We don't have any rules written down or anything.
Yeah.
Right, but it's hard.
How long have you been apart?
6 years.
But doesn't that keep it hot? Doesn't that keep it hot, Chris?
Very smoking.
I mean, it really does. No, seriously, I would think it's different. I know even with my career and coming up as a radio guy.
Yes.
I was consumed with career.
Yes.
I felt there's only one way I'm going to make it. I've got to put everything I've got into this career. And the career becomes your obsession.
Your mistress.
And I know, but seriously, but a musician, 200 dates a year.
Well, that's not necessarily always every year. And that's not even,
You could certainly afford not to go out on the road 200 days out of the year. I mean, you could stop working today.
But do you like it? I mean, do you love being out there?
The thing is, everything good in my life has come from the band, so we treat that respectfully, because with all your compliments about how I look, my life is much better because of music. It's not all based on looks. Do you know what I mean?
So if your wife said to you, "Hey, I don't want you going out 200 dates a year. 100 certainly enough. You could limit it because the kids need to see you and stuff."
Sure.
You will say no. This my career comes first.
No. I'd say yeah.
You would give it up.
Yeah. Sure.
But she doesn't put that pressure on you.
No.
But you must feel bad some nights in a hotel when you're traveling and you're with the band and you're traveling the world.
Mm-hmm.
Do you ever sit and go, "Fuck, what am I doing? I miss my kids"?
Yeah, I think everybody does.
So this is tough.
It's not tough. It's not like being in the army or working in a mine.
Right.
And we're lucky we fly home and it's fine. We're fine.
I don't know, man.
Don't worry.
I worry about you. I do.
Thanks,
Howard. Do you ever get bummed out with sometimes. Tabloid reports where they'll say, Chris's marriage is over. That's it. It's done. Do you get irked by that? Do you read that shit?
No.
You don't?
No.
You know what you have and that's it?
Yes, sir.
You don't try to go out and deny it. Do you ever go up to the band and say, "Listen, guys, stop playing Pac-Man for a second.
Conference.
We got to have a press conference." You don't do that.
Stop playing Pac-Man. I like that.
The new album is called... Now, by the way, you say this album title has no meaning whatsoever.
No, I didn't say that. It depends who asks me. Some people ask me in a kind of aggressive manner.
They're angry.
So I just like, fuck you, why would I tell you?
But it does have a meaning, yeah.
Well, if you ask me nicely, I'll tell you.
I'll ask you nicely. Please tell me what this means.
Okay, so we took a lot of inspiration from people who paint street art and graffiti and stuff.
Banksy and such?
Everybody, but going back to 𝗪𝗪𝗏 and all the New York guys and girls. And we thought, we need to come up with a tag name.
Right.
And that's where it came from, 𝗪𝗏𝗏. And the reason we came up with the word xylo is because of xylophone. And it was about thinking of creating a character for us as a band that was a musical person.
In other words, if you were a street artist, your name, because you need to...
𝗪𝗏𝗏,
that would be, and you would be an outlaw in a sense, because street artists are outlaws. And you're enamored with that.
Yeah.
Because all over your piano there is street art, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you don't see them as breaking the law. You don't see them as defacing a public
Not the good
property.
ones, no.
Yeah, right. But there's a lot of bad ones.
Well, but it's like music or art or radio. There's good ones and bad ones, and people who are great and people who are shit.
Yeah,
That's
but
right.
you know, people have to start somewhere. You start off bad, right?
Yeah.
Take down a subway or two with it. That's it.
But there's a difference between putting a moustache on the Mona Lisa and then doing a beautiful piece on a grey wall.
Mary Ann from Brooklyn, you're on the air. You're on with the...
Oh, my God, Howard, you made my freaking day. Chris,
Hi,
I'm
Mary Ann.
absolutely in love with you.
Oh, thanks for that.
What would you do to Chris if you could sexually? If he divorced his wife and now suddenly you were divorced from your husband, what would you do to Chris sexually? You describe it to him so he can get turned on. You've been married a while.
Chris, my son played La Vida at his wedding, and I danced just the way you do in the video, man.
Does that turn you on when you hear? Shut up, Marion.
Thanks, Marion.
Thanks, Marion. What does? She sounds like a crow. Does that turn you on when someone says, "Hey, man, we
why'd you cut her off, man?
Hear that voice?
We can only
That's
take
so
so
unfair.
much.
Well, I appreciated it.
Listen, you know what? I can't take it when they're screaming about you. They should only scream about me.
That's true.
That's
All
right. You know my ego.
It's male rage.
That's right. Male rage. But seriously, what Marianne says, her son
had it.
You know, he played this at his wedding. Is that the ultimate compliment?
Yes.
Yes. And when you hear it in an elevator or something, like you go, wow, I'm really mainstream here.
Yeah. The honest answer is most of the day I don't really feel any resonance. I don't feel how our music has any impact on anybody because most of the day we're in a bus or moving or whatever we're doing. We're not with any people. That's why playing live is so important because it's the only time
you get feedback.
You get any feedback, or when someone says something like that, you're like, oh, that's great.
So that's really
I thought
great.
everybody fucking hated us.
Yeah, right. You can feel like
I'm not
that
joking.
sometimes.
I'm not joking.
You feel like people hate you.
Sometimes, yeah.
Because you get ridiculed. What is the criticism of you? That you did that?
I think this is our music's bad.
That your music's bad. All right, that's pretty heavy. Yeah. And if you say your music's bad, you're saying you're bad in a sense.
Yeah, you
right.
can't really come back to that.
And when you're in a room and you're creating music and you haven't let anybody hear it yet,
what is it, Gary?
You must have the fear that. Is this going to be the one that doesn't work?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I saw a piece on CBS Sunday Morning. They were interviewing him, and they said that I guess it was a New York Times piece in like 2003, and they called them the most insufferable band of like the millennium.
Did you read that? Or,
I did, yeah.
Or is Gary breaking the news to you?
No, he read it.
Thank you for
I read
bringing
it,
that in.
That's the last thing I read, actually.
And that's so...
2005.
Oh.
And you stopped reading reviews.
I stopped reading them from start to finish, yeah.
It's almost... Isn't it almost impossible to ignore them? I mean, because you get sucked in...
People will tell you anyway, won't they?
Eddie Murphy said he doesn't read them because he said if you believe the good ones, then you have to believe the bad ones.
Yeah. Exactly. As long as there's a variety, then you're okay.
So give me the definitive answer. Do you avoid all criticism? Do you avoid all newspaper reviews of Coldplay, or do you just?
Yeah, I do, but I always can feel what they are. If I might accidentally see a headline or.
Are you tortured?
Am I tortured?
Yeah, are you a tortured man in the sense that you value too much what other people think and you can't hold on to yourself?
No, like I said, I care most of all about the people that like it.
Do you go to a psychiatrist at all?
Occasionally.
And does that help?
How does that work occasionally?
I don't know how guys go occasionally. I think they're in therapy, but
well, that's the English way.
You got to go 3 or 4 days a week. Does your therapist say to you, listen, Chris, if we're going to get anywhere, you got to start coming in here on a consistent basis?
No, he doesn't do that.
He doesn't? What is his name? Because I'd like to see him.
You need that guy.
My guy won't let me do anything but sit there every day with him. So,
do you seriously go every day?
I used to go 4 days a week. Now he let me. I said, "Look, I got to go 3 days a week. I'm a busy man."
Wow.
So now it's 3 days.
And you don't think there was any kind of like business thing happening there?
No, I don't think he needs me as a patient.
Right.
No, I don't have that feeling. The guy's pretty successful.
Do you go, Robin?
No,
She
I
should.
let him go and do all of the therapy.
I do all of her work for her.
And you guys have been working together 30 years, is that right?
30 years.
Something like that, yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, well, listen, she keeps me going. If I don't have her, I'm in big trouble. Yeah, I mean, criticism's a bitch, you know.
But we're dwelling too much on it because it's just a little tiny part. It's like a little Achilles heel on an otherwise very wonderful.
Well, I mean, if you saw like Johnny Rotten says some shit about Coldplay, if you saw him, would you punch him out, or you just
No,
say,
I don't
fuck
care,
him?
man.
I don't
That's
care.
fine.
Fuck you. Right. That's the end of that. Okay, so the new album does have meaning in the title.
Yeah.
And the new single is, I guess you call it a single, right?
Yeah.
Is called Paradise.
Yes, sir.
This is about your wife, of course. Talk about the first time you had sex with your wife, and then describe
That's
it in every
paradise,
detail.
yes.
That's right. Paradise would be that, wouldn't it?
Well, I didn't think she liked anal, and
But she does. You're here to say that your wife, who we don't even know who she is.
I've got one thing to say on this show.
Right. She loves him. Well, that's a bit of a scoop, isn't it? Well, you ever write a song about that?
I was like, I need to go on Howard Stern and set the record straight.
Why don't you? Why don't you just do a whole, let's go public about everything. Would you perform your new single for us?
Okay.
All right, here we go. You want to say anything about this song? It came to you in 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Let's hope it did, because
It actually did.
Yeah.
Someone gave me a phone call and said, do you want to write a song for the winner of this TV show? And I said, yeah.
What do you mean?
I can't be more specific.
What does that mean?
They said, because some of the people...
Oh, is this one of those shows and somebody needs a song to sing?
Like American Idol?
Someone said, would you be interested in writing a song for someone who wins a talent show?
Yeah.
And I said, sure. And then this came out like real quick. But then when I finished it, I was like, oh, I like that too much.
You can't give it away.
So this, okay, wait, because I'm a little thick.
You're not thick at all. Don't play the fool.
Oh, absolutely thick. I don't understand. This, I'm guessing American Idol or one of these type of shows came to you and said, look, at the end, whoever wins has to have an original song.
Right.
Would you honor us by writing this song? You wrote it for them, and you had this in mind for them, and then you said, this is so good.
I didn't say it was so. I didn't like.
Screw them. I'm not giving it to them.
No, I just thought when it was done, I just thought, oh, we'll keep that.
We're going to keep this song.
Yeah.
All right. And this is about paradise. What is this paradise?
This is about people when you're going through something, struggles or whatever, and you can, in the Shawshank Redemption where Tim Robbins is in solitary, and he dreams about Mozart, and he says it's cool because I have all the music in my head.
Right.
It came from that idea.
So what's in your head, that's paradise. In other words, they can't take that from you.
Just all the things you can
hold on to.
Yeah.
Sounds like it's about your wife.
Yeah.
Something weird just happened in my ear.
What happened?
I don't know.
Oh my God.
All right. You want me to play it?
Sure.
I'll just play like a little bit.
Come on, give us a little of paradise. Very nice. Beautiful.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
10-minute job,
Stop
huh?
it, yeah.
What happened there? You got something caught in your throat?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You got emotional, didn't you? Good for you.
I didn't get emotional.
Tell me what that's like. That's why I'm in therapy. I have no idea. Listen, the new album, how do you say this? 𝗦𝗁𝗲𝗏.
𝗦𝗁𝗲𝗏, yeah.
𝗦𝗁𝗲𝗏. That's a tongue twister. Who are you hanging out with these days? Sting and those guys?
I don't know where you got that from.
Who are your buddies?
Get out of here.
My buddies are the same.
Who's your best friend?
My best friend, well, I guess it's a cliche, but there's people in the band.
Oh, not your wife. Interesting.
You don't hang out with any famous people.
What did you say? Not my wife.
Not your
Fuck
wife.
you, man.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, that's
You've
very
never hung out with Madonna. She and Gwyneth aren't friends.
Oh, that's right.
I haven't really hung out with Madonna, no.
You got some heavy friends.
What do you want to know about famous friends? Is that what you're trying to ask?
Yeah, you know what I'm going to do? You're going to invite me to one of these parties you dudes throw.
What the fuck are you talking
You know
about?
what the fuck I'm talking about. There's a whole little group of you.
I wish I was me, because you have a really...
You, Beyonce, and Jay-Z.
Listen,
Well,
listen.
that is my friend.
Jay-Z?
Yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Jay-Z's your
Finally, I
friend?
hit
Yeah, he's my friend.
So why the fuck don't you invite me to some little party when you have a little
didn't know you
a
yet.
little get-together with
I didn't know you were...
I could hang with Gwyneth. Listen, let me tell you something. They put me in a room at a party with Barbra Streisand. We entered it up for like 2 hours.
You did what
straight.
for it? Well, now?
We talked it up for 2 hours.
You entered it up.
You entered it up. You don't know Italian? All right, so listen. What are you saying? Gwyneth won't let you meet Madonna? I mean, what is her? Is she keeping her under wraps? What is she, embarrassed?
Wait. I'm so lost. There's about 8 questions.
You have a lot of high-level type friends, right? You know,
I have a
big
lot of
showbiz.
all kinds of friends, but you don't want to know about the low-level type.
No. I'm not interested in them. I got enough of those.
Okay.
All right. I want to get to one of these parties you have.
Well, okay, when do we have them?
You tell me. I'm not privy to all this.
Every Wednesday at 4.
It's right. So invite me to one of them. I'll behave. I know how to do it. You know what I mean? I know how to play like I don't give a shit that Gwen is sitting over there. Don't worry. I know how to play her game, your game, everyone's game.
All right. Play
I'm
the game.
Smart guy.
Play the
How
game.
to play the game. Write a song about how to play the game.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Play the game.
That's good.
When you're with famous people, act the same.
Right.
Don't let them know that you think they're special. Something like that.
That's very good.
I like that.
All right.
Keep going.
Play the game.
Play some more of that.
No.
Listen, you're a delightful guy. You're a talented guy.
I'm being nice to you, though.
Are you a prick sometimes? Can you be mean?
Very much.
Are you a mean to the band?
Most afternoons. No, not mean, but they can get frustrated. I think most singers drive bands a bit crazy.
Actually, I hear good things about you. Like you donate 10% of your income to charity. Is that true?
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. What are the charities you
Well,
believe?
we don't donate the other 90, so
that's true.
It's how you want to look at it.
Do you ever beat your band? Do you ever hit them?
Beat in what sense?
like with your fists? You punch them or hit them?
No.
Are you paranoid about your hands because you play guitar and you play piano? Are you worried about them a lot?
That's funny you say that. I felt like when they're supposed to be taken, they will be.
What do you mean?
I mean, as in, I thought I should... Do I worry about my fingers, or do I just feel like when one goes, it goes?
Did there become a time where you said to yourself consciously that, like, oh, man, I'm worrying about my hands too much. I constantly am worried about them. And then you came up with that philosophy, if they go, they go?
I mean, I have a little OCD. I know you do too, right?
Yeah.
So
I saw you rubbing some lotion on your hands. Was that because
no?
you
That
were
was
afraid
I was going to put that in my throat, but then I thought you would ask about it.
I see. So you rethought it.
But then that's why I couldn't sing the last song.
I'm watching everything you do.
I know.
That's right. I see what's happening.
Like an eagle.
You suffer from OCD?
Yes.
You're worried about germs?
No, not so much germs. Just kind of
getting sick.
Numbers and stuff like that.
You have rituals and numbers.
Yeah, but I try. I've got better with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so, but a lot of that has to do with fears about illness and things like that. Are you protective of your throat? Are you constantly worried about being sick because you have to sing at night? I mean, it's got
more than anybody else.
Really? You have a healthy
no one wants to go on stage in Pittsburgh and not be able to sing. Do you know what I mean?
That's right.
You need your voice, but
nobody wants to go on stage in Pittsburgh.
Period.
Come on, Robin.
Where's your favorite place to perform?
I like anywhere there's people.
You don't care?
No. If someone wants to be there, I'm happy to play.
Now, when you decided
have you been down to Occupy Wall Street?
Yeah.
Oh, you have?
Yeah, Robin, maybe you and I should go there.
I think it's time for us to go.
I'm pretty sure we get invited over to Chris's house if we hit the Occupy Wall Street.
But I'll tell you the truth. I went like 2 weeks ago, and I was in shorts because I was on a run.
Right.
And I was like, I don't know if they want people like me here, especially wearing shorts. So I didn't stay in it very long.
What do you mean?
I just felt like I didn't know if I would be perceived as like a rich person who shouldn't be there.
Right.
Right.
And then I got confused. So I had a sort of debate with myself and left.
Did people recognize you when you went down there? Or they didn't. Nobody cared you were there.
It was a completely hypothetical argument.
Yeah. You're having an argument and no one even cared.
I was like,
listen, what do you, who knows?
I had my hood on, so.
What is that shit you just put on the back of your throat? I saw you do it. What is that?
It's just this strange oil stuff.
Why? Because it's going to keep you from what? Getting sick, or do you have a sore throat?
It stops me from saying anything stupid.
You take your finger and you jam it down your throat and you touch the back of your throat.
Yeah, put some oil on like a car.
I see.
Engine.
It greases you up.
Yeah.
All right.
Otherwise, I can't get those high notes like you just heard.
Listen, man, we're having fun here, right?
Yeah, I hope so.
Remember that I'm fun. All right. Okay. Just keep that in the back of your mind. And before you leave, report how many women you've been with at once as a rock star. How many times? In other words, have you been in a group orgy? Did you ever get to experience that before you met your lovely wife? Or do you orgy with your wife? You got to.
Did you and the band have the bus and do all that stuff?
No, we don't. We've been real lucky we didn't spend much time on a bus.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Look at us, we're getting blowjobs for you. Whatever the accent.
That's an amazing impression.
Thank you. Listen,
which of the guys
can you do that
again? Hey, Governor, we're going to get a blowjob tonight. I can be in the band. Listen to me. You're a good man.
I'm listening.
And you're writing great music.
Thank you so much.
Fuck the critics. I don't know who these critics are.
Yeah, I'm not saying we just talked about them for a minute.
That's right.
I want you to be clear that most of it is all good.
You're doing great.
Yeah.
For not having any piano lessons, barely. You're doing fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Right. I'm proud of you.
Maybe you should take some piano lessons now.
Could you imagine if he took piano lessons, how good he'd be?
Funny, I asked. We did a Steve Jobs when he died. We went and played at the Apple headquarters, and Nora Jones was playing, and I asked her to show me some new chords because she has incredible piano skills.
What did she show you? Let me
she didn't show me yet.
She hasn't shown you.
She's going to show you.
She's going to come over and teach you.
She said they were a closely guarded secret.
So she's not going to teach you.
I don't know. She didn't tell me her rates.
Were you friends with Steve Jobs?
We met him a few times, and he was cool to us.
Yeah. What a genius, huh?
Yeah.
You got an iPod?
Yeah.
Do you have an iPhone?
Yep.
You got a Mac computer?
Yep.
Is there anything you have that isn't Mac? No. Me too. I love it.
Okay.
I love that guy. I think he's fantastic. What did you do? You played his funeral?
His memorial.
His memorial. But you know what was interesting?
I would have been great at that. I would love to play a memorial.
What are you going to play?
I would get up and say a few words.
Before we really knew who he was, he came to see us play, and he was in the dressing room. And then Dave, our manager, explained, this is Steve. And we're like, oh, okay. We put two and two together. And so we asked him to tell us how he built his first computer. That was really interesting.
Oh, amazing, right?
Because he actually knows how to take the bits and make something from nothing. Yeah.
Pieces, yeah.
Him and that Wozniak character did it in their parents' garage or something.
That's what he said. And it was amazing.
It's very rock starish, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very cool. Sorry to see him gone, man. Imagine what was in his head.
I know.
I hope he wrote a few things down before.
I think he wrote a lot down.
Is that what he told you?
No, but that's what I heard.
What did you play at his...
what did we play?
Yeah. When you...
Some of these same ones.
Yeah.
And a song called Every Teardrop is a Waterfall.
Did you get the whole place crying?
I don't know. I don't think so.
That's fabulous.
Was that your goal, or were you trying for something else?
I never made anyone cry.
It's a strange thing to play. One of your guys asked if we played weddings. Was that Jason, someone you're talking to?
Yeah.
But we never played a memorial before, and it was strange to think what's appropriate, what's not appropriate. But it was cool to do.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of a weird thing.
Yeah.
You wouldn't play if somebody offered you a couple of million to play a wedding. Would you do it?
We'd consider it now.
Like Gaddafi, or
would you do a bar mitzvah? Would you play Gaddafi's wedding?
Like I said, I think the way the music industry is going is that we're working musicians. So, someone wants us to play somewhere, then we'll consider it.
Right. You say, hey, you got a bar mitzvah, and you got the money.
We're for hire, man.
How much would it cost me to have Coldplay play a bar mitzvah? Seriously.
$1 million. $1
million bucks, you're there.
Yeah.
I went over someone's house. They had Elton John playing in the living room.
Right.
And I think it was about $1 million or $2 million or something like that.
Yeah.
I told you, one of my friends was, on some big yacht, and there was this whole bandstand next door at another yacht.
Yes.
And he said, well, what was that? And they said, Beyonce was there last night. She just played the concert on a yacht.
Yeah.
Somebody's personal yacht.
Yeah, I tell you.
What's funny, though, is when you get a big thing, like when people talk about big money like that, it sounds a lot more than it eventually ends up. You know what I'm saying?
Because you have to split it with the band, and you get a manager, and you do it.
You pay tax, and you have all costs and so.
Yeah.
But it's still amazing. Don't get me wrong.
I mean, can you imagine $1 million just for showing up at some guy,
crazy.
and you do a full concert and all that kind of thing?
Yeah, but I don't think it's what we choose to do first and foremost. This is if we get desperate, basically.
Right. You would do it though, right? That's it. Okay. In other words, wasn't there a point where rock stars would say, "No fucking way, I'm ever playing a bar mitzvah or wedding"?
Point.
No.
Oh, I know some rock stars who won't do it.
But those are the people that are like billionaires.
Exactly. You're right. Did Gwyneth go with you to the Apple thing, to the Steve Jobs thing?
No, sir.
She should have gone.
By the way, we've never talked about the names.
Oh, what? Oh,
the
Apple?
Baby names.
My cat's name is Apple, by the way.
Okay, there we go.
Because she showed up on my doorstep in an apple box. Nothing to do with your kid.
Okay.
What about the names?
Well, we have made a big deal about, is there a Hollywood thing?
There is.
Where you have to give your kids special names. They can't have normal names.
What do you mean a Hollywood thing?
It is. I'll tell you. It's my theory Robin is touting.
I can't believe you haven't brought it up.
I'll cop to it. Listen, I've said this often, that the famous people...
Yeah. But why are you not including yourself in this? Is what I don't understand.
Because I am so evolved. You're looking at a fully realized man.
You're pretending like you're some Joe Schmo.
No, I purposely name my kids regular names.
What are they called?
Deborah, Emily, Ashley, this kind of thing.
But at one point in history, someone wasn't called Deborah.
That's true.
Right?
Listen.
It's just a name.
One of my kids is named Xylophone, but that's all right.
We don't talk about that one.
I feel that because these artists like yourself are special, you're a special person.
That's not true.
Gwyneth is a special person. That in a sense, the kids have to be special too. They don't want just normal type kids. They want special kids. And these names have to be special. Bon Jovi's in it. You know his kid name is 𝗏_U47? Now, this is what I'm talking about.
Are you joking?
No, I'm being serious. Not about the name. I'm saying, no, his kids' names are like Romeo and things like that.
Right.
They want them to be. Names. They want them to be rock and roll special too. They do.
Right.
It's just it. Do you agree with this?
Well, first of all, I take issue with your thing about people being special and stuff. That's just not
You're
true.
embarrassed to admit it. You feel special.
No, I'm not embarrassed to admit it because
you are special.
No, only in a certain field.
Yes.
But what about the special dentists and the special
Given, but a special dentist isn't recognized the same way as a special musician is.
Right,
you
but
guys,
it should be.
You guys,
I'd rather have a great dentist.
I agree. The guy who invented the cure for for this or that. Some of these guys, scientists, you don't even know. They're fabulous people.
But I do agree with that. People who are in the arts, that's their job to come up with new names for shit and stuff like that.
Yes, they're trendsetters.
But I don't think it's anything to do with being special. I think it's just we come up with song names and album names and
I am
when you're
appreciative
naming a baby, you're still thinking.
Yeah, so if you think, well, I could call it Rupert, but everyone else has done that. So you could call your album Rupert.
You're an original. You like to come up with original. You're an artist. You create new art.
Well, you try.
Yes. Absolutely. All right, the last word.
And, well, we didn't come up with. My son's called Moses, so I didn't think of that.
Not really original there.
I like that name. That's a good name. I like the name Apple.
I love the name Apple.
I like it. And I'm going to go to one of these parties. I'll meet Apple.
What
and believe me, I like
name? What middle name do you put with Apple?
Apple Schmapple. No, really. What is Apple's middle name?
Schmapple.
Is it? Really? It's a good name. Good
That's actually Schnapple. We got an advertising deal.
Apple Schnapp. Smart.
She's got an endorsement.
Do you do any of that? Do you have endorsement? Do you your music on commercials or anything? Will you ever do that?
No, we once did an iTunes commercial, but we don't tend to do them.
But and that's a decision that
that's like we're talking about the thing about playing weddings is like you got to do it when needs must, but we've been lucky we haven't needed to do that.
Everybody has a line that they draw. In other words, some people are not comfortable making their music that commercial. But couldn't you make an argument that now that radio is so fragmented and all that, putting your music on commercials might be a good way to reach people?
You could make that argument. Are you making it?
I'm asking.
Maybe you could.
Let's argue.
I don't think you choose to do that first and foremost as the primary way. It's not.
Is that a group decision, or is that?
Yeah, that's a drummer decision, actually.
Really?
Yeah,
our drummer makes those decisions.
Oh, please.
Well,
I don't believe that for a minute.
I swear on my life.
I think you're making a joke. No drummers make the decisions.
I promise on my life.
The last drummer that made a decision was Dave Clark 5, and that was it. And everyone knows it. That's rock and roll history. And you better cop to that.
Karen Carpenter didn't even make
Jim, what's the last word for Chris?
Chris, would you let Howard's beautiful wife Beth or any other woman go down on Gwyneth?
Oh my God!
That's an let me speak for you. Oh, you would? Okay, all right. I thought it was inappropriate, but not. You would allow it.
That's her decision.
Oh, that's fabulous. We have to get those two kids together. Come on.
Hope Gwyneth's in the mood.
Yeah, let's have a real party.